All right. So when you were raising your son by yourself, did you seek out any type of assistance or get any type of help from any assistance program or anything?
Yes, I did. However, in the beginning, it was somewhat difficult. I remember I went to this one place trying to get clothes for my son.
Hmm.
And this place, they catered to single parents, but it was strictly designed for women. And I remember the woman told me, "You can't get anything because you're not a single mother." I said, "But I'm a single parent. Yes, I'm a male, and this is supposed to be for single parents." But when society speaks of single parent, they automatically think of a woman. They don't think about the man. And so initially, it was hard for me to get it, but I believed in myself and I kept pressing. I wasn't going to stop. So, yeah, I was able to get my son. We got on, not ashamed that we got on food stamps for a while. We was on welfare. And I remember when they gave it to me, I was so embarrassed initially. And my mom said, "Boy, take your butt down there and get this so you can help your son and you can pay for his child care." Because, I mean, I couldn't afford child care on what I was making on my job then. But anyway, I got the assistance and I got in the management training program on my job and went through the program to become a manager. And as soon as I finished and was made a manager, and I don't get no glory out of this, this is just me. I went back down there on Third and Mitchell. That's where the food stamps be. Then they were giving you the books. There wasn't no cards. They were giving you the food stamp books. And I went down there and I saw the counselor that was assigned to me. And I told her, "Look, I'm making the money now. I appreciate you all helping me. I don't need it anymore." I didn't wait on them to say, "Well, I'm gonna just go on and wait until my next certification day and then I ain't gonna come over and keep it." No. Um, I wanted somebody else to get it that needed it because I didn't want to be taking up a spot. I done made the program. I'm making decent money now. I don't want to be taking up a spot that somebody else truly needs and they can't get in there. And so I was able to get you know, assistance for my son and it worked out. But again, I kept wondering why I was like one of only a couple of men in there. And then most of the other men was in there, they were there with a woman. I'm there by myself. And because I was the custodial parent. So when he got sick, I had to take off work and take him to the doctor. Uh, when somebody had to talk to the school teacher, I had to do it. I
Right.
had nobody to send. She was in Jackson, Mississippi. I was in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, and it would seem as though if more men could receive the same amount of assistance as women do, more men may take on that responsibility of taking care of the kid. We all need assistance just like women do.
Well, they have to put in work and putting in work. So in science, we say the true definition of work is the amount of force applied in the distance that an object moves. If that object is not moving, in science, we say you're not doing any work. You can apply all the pressure you want to. You just expending energy. You got to make it move. You got to get out there. You got to talk to your politician. And you got to tell them, just like these women organizations, "Look, I'm a part of this organization. We support men's rights. And if you don't do that, look, like especially in the city election, see, I got 1,500 men that's not gonna vote for you because in some of your elections, your local elections thing, you know, 4,000 5,000 votes to win that seat or whatever. You gotta tell them, look, I got 1,500 men strong out here. We'll put it behind another candidate if you're not going to address some of our issues. We've got to get online now. Online, you can find anything. You can find anything. You got to get online and find these organizations that are working with men, that are working with male children, teaching them how to be a man. I wonder how many people know about Apostle Ricky Floyd in North Memphis. He's got a group out there called the Husband Institute. He will not, and there's no offense to women. He loved women. I mean, he loved all children, but he only worked with the male children because he's trying to teach them how to be men. Women get everything. They're doing nothing for the man. And Chris, if we don't start training our male children to be men, I'm not saying this about your daughter, but I'm serious. Your daughter, my daughter, his daughter, gonna continue to be bitches and hoes. Men are gonna continue to wait on them to go get a paycheck on Thursday and Friday and drop them some money off. And if they don't give them some money when they get paid their own paycheck, well, fuck you, bitch. I know Susie down the street, she'll give a nigga something.
Right. So I mean, what's your definition of toxic femininity?
Toxic femininity is when a woman uses her femininity to get things done. Um, and they play that game. Oh, I'm a woman, and oh, you're supposed to do this, and you're supposed to do that. Oh, he's just a man. No, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Um, don't use your femininity only uh when it gets stuff done for you. You know, because what if I play that male card? Well, right now the man ain't got no male card to play.
Right. Right.
But so he can be as masculine as he wants to. Probably gonna get you locked up. Probably gonna get the police to put a billy stick upside your head. Well, they used to carry a billy stick, don't carry no one. They're probably gonna get you put a taser put on you. You know. But yeah, we've got to start working with our children. We got to get with Pastor Floyd out there. We got to start going to these meetings, help grooming them boys. See, if you're not doing anything, Chris, to help other boys that's not in your household, you're not doing jack. Hillary Clinton said it takes a village. Just like it takes a village of women, it takes a village of men. Because every male child is my son. Every male child is my nephew. I say it like this, if I could quote this. John Donne said one time, he said, no man is an island entire of himself. But every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. And if a cloud be washed away by the sea, then Europe is the least, as well as if a promontory were, as well as their owns were. Any man's life diminishes me, because I am a part of mankind, and therefore never seems to know whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. Every man is a part of this island. What affects one man, it should be affecting me. When one boy out there is getting caught up in a gang, when one boy is out there getting raped, when one boy is out there being hungry, I should be feeling that pain. That's how women do. They support each other. They get in organizations and they get in groups and they support each other. When are we as men gonna start doing that same thing? supporting one another. Women can get jobs they really probably don't even deserve, but because they're a woman. Hold on. I'm better than her. I'm more qualified than her. But she's a woman. And so I got to give it to her because if I don't, it kills me. The mayor election, and you will see this. I know you've seen it before. They say, well, such and such, he ain't got a lot of women a part of his administration. Hell, how many men he got a part of his administration? See, it's got to be balanced. Look, if I've got 10 women on her, I should have 10 men. It should be balanced. But because they know, not all of them, but many women, they give them an opportunity, they're going to take it. They're going to work their ass off. Some of us men, we're going to play with it. That's why banks, listen, man, I'm a veteran. I served my country in the first Gulf War. Place I've been living now, I've been living there for the past 7 years, never been late on my rent. Most of the time, I'm 2-3 months ahead. You know how damn hard it is for me to get a loan to get a house? But women who are single parents, got the 2.3 kids, they can go to the bank and the bank gonna take a chance on them. Why? Because they're a woman. Hold on, I'm a man. But see, they're getting out here. They're pressing their congressmen. They're pressing their senators. They're pressing their city council people. We don't want to. Well, hell, it don't make no difference. They ain't gonna do nothing anyway. No, they're not gonna do nothing as long as you're not doing anything.
So somebody needs to stand up.
Somebody needs to stand up. No, ain't no somebody. Men.
Right.
Men need to stand up.
Right.
Look at the election. You see how many women out there.
That somebody needs to be.
Even in the churches. You go to the churches. The women outnumber the men 3-4 to 1 in the church.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to do anything. We want to sit back and wait on her to bring it to us. So it's got to change. Thank you.